I'll start anyway. Can you hear me all right? Yeah. You can? Okay, great. Well, I'm from India. Sorry to disappoint you, I cannot fix your computer. I've got 200 people at wedding. Yeah? People have expectations when I say I'm from India. I'm definitely not going to go ting-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. I'm not a Bollywood dancer. Coming from India, I was poor in studies. Right? In India, studies are very different than UK. So, when I say I'm poor in studies, there was a hierarchy in India for 90% scorers, they were called kings. 80% scorers called princesses. My parents and my neighbor, my milkman, everybody was obsessed with my marks. They were very keen to know how much marks I scored, right? So in UK, kids have social media pressure. We had report cards. Yeah. And report cards was a legal license for parents to beat kids. Right? One time, son of my house help got more marks than me. It became a matter of national crisis in the home. My mom and dad actually took a full project on me. They just couldn't accept I was an average child. Right? So there were, after motivation, when nothing worked, the next stop was medication. They took me to a homeopathic doctor to sharpen my brain. I took the medicine for a few weeks. My brain was still average, but my stomach remembered where the toilet was. The next step was Ayurvedic doctors. More herbs, more waters, more promises. And what happened? I developed the challenge to smell 27 herbs from a distance. You know, when that didn't work, my parents went spiritual. They took me to a Babaji. So the Babaji came with a locket. The locket was locked with powerful mantras to make my brain like a champion. What happened then? I bought the locket. I was like, finally there is a technology to fix this. And what happened? I was sitting with the locket with my textbook and my brain said, unfortunately, we cannot support this application. So, after all they tried on me, back then schools were obsessed with tests. There used to be exams, yearly exam, half-yearly exam, quarterly exam, and if they don't feel like there was a surprise test. So there's a test next day morning. I came back from school and I am preparing for excuses how to miss school. So I went up to my mom. I'm like, Mom, my tummy is rumbling. I can't go to school. I'm not feeling well. And she said to me, take these carom seeds, you'll be fine. And I went in the toilet, upgraded my symptoms, went back to her. I'm like, Mom, I'm throwing up now. What should I do? I can't go to school tomorrow. And Mom opened the lid of the food, what she's cooked today, and it's my favorite food. I can't miss that. Now I'm asking Mom, can you give me something so that it gets fixed? So after all that trial of fate being sick, I have to go to school tomorrow. And now I'm praying, not for wisdom, not for good marks, maybe an outage, a power failure, alien invasion, so that I don't reach school. So I'm sitting in the tuk-tuk, going to school. Ladies and gentlemen, the universe answered. So I'm in India, the traffic is like that. The tuk-tuk driver takes a sharp turn. I'm sitting on the bar of the edge. I go out. Completely out. No slow motion, no special effects. Just me at my knees hitting the gravity. Blood everywhere. People rushed over. Tuk-tuk driver apologized. And I'm thinking, this is terrible, but incredibly useful. Right? So I went. The tuk-tuk driver take me to school after the treatment, and my head teacher said, no test for you today. I'm like, you are my angel. I'm going to hug you. And before I was announcing mastery of manifestation, the math teacher comes and says, you know what? I'll take out extra time for you so that you can write your test. So the test was delayed after all that. So long story short, I had to write the test, and you know how much I scored? Out of 50. Yeah, I know what you mean. So back then, you had to get your parents' signature if you don't pass the test. They clean each and every corner of the house. One day I came back from school, I see my mom standing there with the test. And she doesn't know about it, of course. And she is worried, she's almost crying. She's like, Beta, you don't study. You don't even know how to cook food. What are you going to do in your life? And I said to my mom, I went up to her, hold her hands, looked her in her eyes. I was like, Mom, one day I'll marry a man who can cook for me and can fix my computer, and that man is right in this room. At the moment, you know, when my parents were trying that, they tried marriage threatening as well. And I took it as a career progression. Because my parents said, if you're not going to study, we are going to marry you early. I was like, at least nobody will bother me for studies. So what was the moral of the story? You should know what to ask and it shall be delivered.